First 5 gars have spent in this 300-gallon tank about a week now, and I was thinking where to place them. This is the true spotted gar and the 4 Floridas. So I decided to just test the waters with the 4 Florida gars in the 4,500-gallon tank. They're kind of small, and I'm hesitant to risk to endanger them, but I think there's a good chance that they will not be bothered by others. I'll be watching, and if any problems arise, I'm gonna put them in a smaller tank and in 240, but I just want to give them the biggest tank and see what happens. And if they take to it fine, then I'm gonna try the spotted gar in there, which is slightly bigger. We decided to call him Garfield, I think. So we'll try Garfield only if the 4 Floridas work out in the 4,500-gallon. So first guy. He got stuck in the net, so I had to went behind his gill plate to get him out. All the 4 little gars are in here. There was nervousness among the old inhabitants, and somebody regurgitated 2 finger mullets from yesterday's feeding. So that Cuban just got one of them and swallowing it. And the other one is hanging over there in the back. I don't know if you can see it. But anyhow, the transfer went well. The only concern I have in this tank is the Peru Piraiba. I don't think anybody else would attempt to prey on the smaller gar. Even Piraiba shouldn't. I try to keep it full, but it can be unpredictable. This guy. From my experience, gar do not attack other species of gar. So tropicals and cubans, as well as the bigger Florida, should not be a threat to the little guys. I forgot for a moment that I placed Jello in there, the Aporensis catfish, but she's been kind of moody lately, and she wasn't eating very well in 240, and she's been in this 4,500 for a couple of weeks now, and she hasn't eaten anything yet, and she doesn't show any interest in eating. So hopefully she will not predate on the smaller gars. I don't expect it. So with the gars, the new little guys, everything's been fine for about a day. Just some tear on the tail. But now I see that their tether is increasing and they're gonna get detailed sooner or later. So I'm taking them out. They're too small for this. I'm gonna put them in this tank. I was thinking about between this tank 240 and the 1800, but in 1800 there are so many aggressive feeders that the gar will not get much to eat, and here the food is usually laying around quite a bit. These are slow eaters, so I'm gonna go for the slow eating tank mates and put them in here. Okay, here they are. Tail isn't pretty messed up. I also put the true spotted garter here, so he's the only one that's got intact tail. They're tough guys, they should survive. That's a one-eyed gar. I've seen Sharky not taking kindly to them laying in the bottom, driving them away. So I hope it will not get too bad. I think if they wanna, when they're gonna go up, like these guys are doing, Sharky should leave them alone. This is what Cuban gar do to each other tails. Come on, show it to us. See? They keep biting their tails, and I was hoping that they only would do it to themselves. But I'm pretty sure, I didn't catch them do it, but I'm pretty sure it's them, the Cuban gars, that were biting the tails of the smaller Florida gars. Again, in my experience, even alligator gars don't attack Florida gars, much smaller ones. But these Cubans are kind of crazy. In all of my prior experience, I've never seen gar-on-gar aggression of any species. So this is the first. The Cubans were nasty to each other when they were alone in the 240 gallon, and they continue to be nasty to each other here in 4,500 gallon. So the tails are regularly tethered, or chunks are missing, or like half of them are bitten off. They constantly keep regrowing them. So no wonder they, in retrospect, that's why my experiment didn't work out. That's what they had done to the tails of the Florida gars. Same thing. Just biting their tails until nothing's left of them. They're tough, they will heal up. Again, I wanted to repeat myself that the reason I was doing this is because I always want to give every fish the biggest possible tank I could give them. I love to give them a lot of space, and sometimes it backfires. See, Sharky doesn't like them on its bottom, so it drives them out. Yeah, sometimes it backfires in my face because tank mates do not think like me. This is being filmed about a month later, maybe 3 weeks later. The tails are looking better and better, healing up. We adopted out one of the gars, so we have 3 gars left. I mean, the Florida gars left. One of the Florida was taken. By a good local peer, Jonathan, here in Naples. You gonna show us your tail, or gonna just show us your face all the time? Yeah, this guy had the worst of the lower half of the tail was gone. It's slowly growing back. And then the true spotted gar never experienced this kind of violence, so he's still okay, looking good. Garfield.